Man, oh man, this is definition 101, how not to get a tag team over. I have no idea what the WWE is doing with the Ascension. Honestly, you can tell that this is a tag team coming up from NXT. Triple H, for years, going back to probably 2012, has been saying that it is his job, basically, to get the Ascension over. Well, not really to get the Ascension over, just, I mean, like, he's been saying that it's up to him to save the tag team wrestling in the WWE. You can tell that WWE has had tag team wrestling on the back burner. I can remember 2005, 2006. One of the reasons why I flipped over and started watching TNA was just they had, the Voodoo Kid Mafia, they had Team 3D, they had LAX, they had a few X Division tag teams. They had Motor City Machine Guns. Tag team wrestling was really going on over there, and that's one of the reasons why I flipped the channel and went over there. There's been lots of talk about trying to save this tag team division. You can really tell with teams like the New Age Outlaws, being the tag team champions last year. I knew that it was a big deal playing up, with Triple H and Stephanie the Authority, basically having their guys from DX basically ruling the rooster of the tag division. They weren't really helping them or being involved, but it was just one of those things in your back pocket that always break out when complaining about them. But it was really cool. We got to see the nWo make an entrance and come down to the ring with Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and X-Pac. Scott Hall got to do his a little nWo survey. Who came here to see the Raw reunion? Who came here to see the nWo? That always gets a big pop from everybody. X-Pac out there, wearing all the WWE shop apparel with the nWo sweatshirt and the nWo sweatpants. No doubt in my mind he'll be hawking those things on eBay sooner than later. Kevin Nash being out there, but this was the wrong set of guys to have out there to start trying to get the Ascension over. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash basically trying to play it up like they're still the outsiders from WCW. The Ascension is cutting a promo on these guys, basically saying that they're going to kick their ass, and basically Kevin Nash is holding his hands up like a puppy dog, basically like, oh, please don't beat me up, and Scott Hall's doing the thing with his fingers, basically showing off the fact that he's not scared of them. These guys did not get over tonight. I mean, if you want them to be, the you suck, getting those kind of a chance, and not kind of like the fear of a tag team coming out, like, I can't wait till somebody kicks their ass. These basically are just basically nothing. I mean, like, if these guys come out, they might beat a jobber tag team on Main Event tomorrow, if that's even available to watch in the United States. Maybe they'll come through and maybe they'll be able to show it on demand. They won't be able to show it on the live stream. But, these they've been beating jobber teams. They haven't even beat, like, the Matadors or Goldust and Stardust. They've just been, sitting there on the roster cutting promos, basically saying that they're better than Legion of Doom, better than anybody else that's ever been a tag team. I don't know. I'm glad that these guys got their ass kicked. This beating is one of the beatings that you give somebody, like, to send them back to NXT. Like, basically when DX beat up the cheerleader gimmicks, and he basically stuffed them in a trunk and basically said, send back to FCW. And then, it was a long time before we ever saw those guys again. Of course, Dolph Ziggler was stuffed in one of those trunks. But, the one guy that was on the Spirit Squad, damn, he was like a main eventer for them. I can't remember which one it was. Well, it wasn't Nikki. Maybe it was Kenny. Oh, yeah, because he became Kenny Dykstra, because his favorite baseball player was Lenny Dykstra. But Kenny Dykstra was really supposed to be something. I know that he came out and tried to get something going for him, having a feud with John Cena over the internet. How'd that work out for you? Didn't work out for you at all. He tried to go on that reality show. He didn't win that deal. But, man, What could have been. I mean, that guy was main eventing house shows against Triple H in the main event, and now he's probably sitting on his couch watching Monday Night Raw like you or me. But the Ascension basically comes out there, cuts a promo in the nWo. They completely disrespect him. When it looks like they're about to fight, JBL gets up from the announce desk and he starts cutting a promo on the Ascension, basically saying that they shouldn't be, coming out and calling out the nWo. They should be... they should be in the back lacing up their boots or something like that. And from there, Ron Simmons comes down, and when it looks like, all hell is broken loose, the New Age Outlaws come down to join the party. These guys are the guys that actually bring the fight to the Ascension, stomping down on these guys, beating them up before you see JBL hitting the clothesline from hell. The Ascension honestly should be boxed up. I know that it was announced during Raw that we were going to see the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension at the Royal Rumble. I know you got to fill up the mid-card, setting up the main events, but this isn't a match I want to see. Even if the Ascension beats the New Age Outlaws, the New Age Outlaws are sort of looked at, even though they were champions last year, as sort of yesterday's news. This is not a win that matters. They should be beating up on teams like the Matadors, Goldust and Stardust, the New Day, teams like this. This is bad heat. This is just you suck heat. Like, you changed the channel. Maybe even you can call it X-Pac heat. This sucked. I mean, all in all, I was glad to see APA, glad to see the nWo, pop for the Outlaws just a little bit, but this was supposed to get the Ascension over, and it did not do its job. This was just bad.